Well, hi, this is Grandpa Jim's Gardening Tips. And I'd like to share with you something that we are experimenting with and have really excited about growing. About 3 years ago, my wife read about pawpaws. Now, pawpaws are native to a lot of areas, especially in Ohio. They even have a pawpaw festival that's down in southeast Ohio. And pawpaws are the only tropical fruit that grows in cold weather. Now, a pawpaw is a fruit that, as it comes on, it's about this big and maybe 3-4 inches, and you cut it open, and inside it's almost like a custard, and it's a banana, pineapple-y, kind of a tropical fruit type of taste to it. And the reason we're growing this is that they are well known to have an incredible amount of cancer fighting different things in it that really help you fight cancer. So we're growing these right now. Now we've got this guy here, and here's one that's really growing tall. And we were really excited this year. We actually did get a one bloom on this plant here. And the only problem was pawpaws, you have to have different varieties that you can get these, and they cross-pollinate. And one can't pollinate itself. So anyway, we are really excited about growing these and getting some pawpaws. Now the pawpaw, the reason you don't see it in fruit markets and different places, it only has a shelf life of probably 2 or 3 days at the most. So,
and they don't ship well.
What's that?
They don't ship well either.
And they don't ship well. And so anyway, they don't ship well. And so what you have to do is, a lot of people, of course, will eat them fresh, but if you end up with a bunch of them, you can puree them, you can freeze them, you can make ice cream with them. You can do all kinds of desserts and things like that with them as well. So anyway, I wanted to share this. There's been a lot of talk I've noticed on Facebook gardening groups about what on earth is a pawpaw. So that's what this is. We're hoping that perhaps by next year we will get a few of them, seeing that this one here wanted to bloom and take off this year. So anyway, we got ours from Stark Brothers, and you can order them. You usually have to order them in the spring. And anyway, one thing about them, there's some different growing tips about them. First of all, don't put them in pots to start. They have a long taproot. The other thing is that they like to be in some sun and some shade. So we've got these, they kind of grow wild just in the front of the forest, so you can kind of see where they're at. And the ones we got just 3 years ago, we got them, they were a stick. And I mean, they were only like a, little sticks. And we thought, goodness, that's not going to grow anything. And they pretty much leafed out, but just sat there. Then last year, they started putting out some leaves. That's not unusual. Fruit trees in their first year or two when you plant them, they're putting down roots. They're not doing much on the top. But then this year, they're growing like weeds. In fact, you can see here, this here is all new growth. All this is from way down here. So they've grown at least a foot right now with how they're growing. And here's this one here. You can see on this one here, it also is growing about a foot high. So anyway, the third year, this year, they're going like crazy. So we are really excited about these pawpaws. Again, my wife's planning on taking some of those and making some recipes and stuff. There's a good book out called For the Love of Pawpaws. You can get that on Amazon. A very, very entertaining, fun book. It tells you everything you'd ever want to know about pawpaws, how to prepare and how to grow them and everything like that. So anyway, just sharing that. If you've got a little bit of space, they don't grow huge. They'll grow about 12 foot high and make a nice, round, beautiful tree. You can see the leaves look even tropical. So it's really something to see these leaves and see how they grow. So anyway, I encourage you to try. They do sell seeds for them, but you're looking at 12, 15 years till you get anything from them. And again, if you plant them, they have to sit there and go through cold weather, or you have to put them in a cold storage, and it's just a lot easier. A lot of people don't have success with the seeds. So anyway, this is Grandpa Jim, encouraging to try different things. In our case, we're trying pawpaws. Happy gardening, and you all have a great day.